Good day to you all, and welcome to the home of the TearDrop Garden. It is a place of refuge from the pain and sadness that is experienced following the loss of a beloved animal companion. The key to that refuge is a book called The TearDrop Garden. My name is Vincent Bruni. I am a wood sculptor and artist, and I am also the author of The TearDrop Garden. My entire project began in 1992. It was then when I decided to carve a partial carousel horse that could be placed on a shelf against a wall. The piece is made of basswood. The horse consists of the head, the neck, and front shoulder, and it is carved on one side only, except for the mouth, nose, and cheek area, where it is also carved as the horse slightly tilts his head to the right. I named the horse Starduster. In 1995, I found out that I was about to lose my little boxer dog to a failing heart. A regime of daily heart medications ensued as I waited for the inevitable result. The work on my carousel horse was the only repose I had to keep my anguish at bay. In January of 1997, my first grandson was born, and I decided to celebrate his birth with a storybook about a little 8-year-old boy and his boxer dog, Panda. The story also includes an immigrant woodcarver who created a beautiful wooden carousel and an angel that helped guide them with a purpose, which is the forever connection with your animal companions, alive and deceased. Yes, an angel. Oh, so you don't believe in angels? Well, in my next video, I will relay a story to you about what happened to me and my graphic designer on a dark and lonely road in Falmouth, Maine. But right now, I would like to take you to my studio showroom to share with you my artwork, which, by the way, I included in the book. I would also like to mention that my book is not just for people who have lost their cherished animal. I wrote this story with every animal lover in mind. So, come on. Let's go to my studio. Hey, welcome to my studio showroom. You know, I began to write the TearDrop Garden to give myself some solace because I was about to lose my little boxer to a failing heart. I am thoroughly convinced that this story will strike a chord in the over 200 million pet owners in this country alone. Now, 10 to 15% of these pet parents lose their precious friend every year. That's every year, year after year, it never stops. I like to call the TearDrop Garden a children's book for adults. It is only 100 pages long, and it is written very simply, because I am not a great writer, but more of a storyteller. It is designed to awaken the inner child that lays dormant in most every adult. Now, pet parents have a fear of loss that they push to the back of their minds every time they hold or hug their animals. As their animal ages, that fear becomes more apparent with the realization that their time with them is getting shorter, time which eventually runs out. The TearDrop Garden gives the reader an emotional lift, a buffer, if you will, to the eventual loss, and will ease the chronic depression that sometimes follows the loss of an animal companion. The book promises a forever connection with a cherished friend. Even though it may not happen the way it was formed in my book, I believe the connection actually happens, and your animal friends will be there first to greet you on the other side. For there is no real death, there is only a change of worlds. The TearDrop Garden has a magic realism style of writing. It is a fantasy based in reality, a fantasy that an emotional grieving pet owner would want to believe is true. The Starduster sculpture is a tangible piece of art that brings a certain reality to the story. Everything in the book actually exists in the great city of Portland, Maine. The reality of places and objects in the book make the story believable. The story ends on Christmas Eve of 1955. I would now like to show you my work. The wooden Starduster wall sculpture was carved out of basswood, and is 28 by 34 by 6 inches in size. It took approximately 8 years to complete, from January 1992 to December 30th of 1999. The painted and gilded Starduster is made from resin, which was poured into a rubber mold. The wood oak shelves and top covers were designed by myself and built by Tim Hill Woodworks. The book cover was also designed by myself, but was drawn and colored by the late local artist Perry Clark. You know, a lot of people have asked if they could get something from the book. What I do have available is high-quality photograph prints on canvas. They are all fairly popular, but the most popular is the one featuring the poem from the story titled The Stardust Moon. The posters and other items related to the story are available on our website, TearDropGarden.com. We are currently in production of our second edition printing, so stay tuned to our channel to be the first to find out when it's available for purchase. And if anyone who can't wait to read the story, an ebook version is available for download from the Apple iBook and Amazon Kindle bookstores. Links are in the description. If you find this topic interesting, please give this video a like and be sure to subscribe to our channel for our next video, when I will tell you a story about a little white cat who saved me and my graphic designer's lives on a dark road in Falmouth, Maine. Thanks again for watching, and God bless you and your animals.